it's just repeating itself. So I said off air when they was talking about like they run into play again, like, oh, now with weapons, instead of saying weapons of mass destruction, now it's biological weapons, or it's the same play. Like gas went up, housing market going to crash. Now we talked about it on the last show. Now, don't forget now he's trying to introduce this crypto fucking banking, this crypto
Yeah,
market
this
into
Fed
play.
coin. This Fed coin is about to come into play now.
So you got that, and then you factor in the history of the United States of America in the 400, and I'm just spitting in the window, bosh, 450 years of people being here on bullshit. Like, what has always turned everything around for America?
War. Wars create money.
The
Bottom
reset
line.
button. It's always, it does create. It creates, it's a recession. It's always been a cure for a recession, and it goes back to a few different points you can look at from in the past. One of which where the lady got up at her husband's funeral was like, "There'll never be another war recession in this world that my family doesn't approve of." But you notice the words in that statement were war and recession, right? And so those are two controllable factors that coincide with each other every single time. Okay, in order to have a war, you must pull down the economy, right? And then so this new sense of warfare with this airborne aids they tried to give us the last two and a half years. You know what I'm saying? And the different types leading up to that. All these different test runs, if you will, right? Now we're going to incorporate the banking system, right? We've done the banking system before. It's okay. The Federal Reserve came in and bought the shit out, right? Right, Joe? Right? Bought us back. World War I.
Everything's going to be back on this.
Everything.
These are going to be your banks now.
Everything. If you don't get the chip, if you ain't got this, you're done for. You understand?
Oh,
you're done for.
And I'm glad you said that, Z. I'm glad you said that, Z. Because they are chipping people actively in Europe. Actively the chip shit right here in between.
Switzerland?
Right, the shit right here.
Poland, Switzerland?
Yeah. Sweden. They doing that shit out there.
What's that company? It's not Google. There's a tech company. I can't think of the name of it, but there's one of these tech companies out there.
No, that came back as false. Microsoft isn't involved with it. That came back as false. No, they're not involved with it. Then I read the same shit. They cleared that up. They're not involved in it.
I've been in those facilities.
No, but of course, of course, this media is controlled also. So how the outlets that the news get. Right. So hey, where there's smoke, there's fire a lot of times. You know what I mean?
Right. I've worked at one of these larger companies. I won't say a name because they have better lawyers than I can ever find. But they walk around with these badges. You can't get into work. You can't clock in. You can't get in the first of all, you can't get in the building. You can't get in the parking lot. Okay, I had a badge. I had clearance. Okay, and you can't get in the parking lot. You don't get in the parking lot, you can't go to work. Right. Once you're in the building, you can't move from different sectors without this badge. And here's the craziest part. You don't even have to flash the motherfucker. The door opens automatically because it senses your fucking badge. Okay? It senses it. It could be in your back fucking pocket. You know what I'm saying? If your hands are full, all you have to do, literally, if it doesn't read it, turn around and fucking scan it, the door's gonna open. Like no joke, okay? No joke. Now, all of this shit is just a test run. Here's the crazy part is we've talked about this before. They have had it for so long and it's so far advanced, right? That they can literally, when you wake up, they know when to order your Uber.
Yeah. Yes.
And your Siri or whatever will ask, what do you have when you at home today, or did you want to eat at your favorite restaurant? You understand? and your Uber will you, or you go downstairs, you start taking your
all these fucking algorithms. It's all these algorithms. They're trying to teach this computer to continue to learn as it goes. That, yo, son, ever since I updated Facebook recently, all of these fucking suggested pages of my interests, shit, and how they measure interaction now is not if you click on it, but if you just stop. If you just stop and look at what the captions is saying, and then you scroll past it. Soon as you stop, that's considered interaction. And they're gonna start sending you more suggestions of that same shit in your timeline from that point moving forward until you hit that X at the top. I get fucking notifications for the Chiefs, the Jaguars. Like, I don't fucking watch y'all.
Nigga,
why do I care?
I just moved, so I was looking at like furniture and shit, nigga. I get so many fucking furniture fucking pages to my shit now, nigga. The shit be looking nice too. I ain't gonna fucking hold you, but nigga, this shit's scary. Like, you gotta look at that shit one time on your phone.
That's it.
And it's like, oh, this is what
you like? More. Here's more. Here's more. Here's more and more until you buy something more.
They're like, oh, he's purchasing. Put something on sale real quick.
Nigga, if you Google search something, over. All in your timeline.
I looked at a watch. And I came across this nice Bulova. I mean, it's nice, fam. Like, I was like, that's nice. That's not bad. Crystal face, yada yada yada. And I'm like, and I said out loud, I'm like, nah, I ain't paying that. You feel me? Like, I ain't paying that. Like, I like it, but I'm not paying that, right? The next day, and I can show you, they put that shit 61% off the next day, fam. On Amazon. I'll show you.
So you bought the watch.
That's how serious this shit is.
Buy that shit? That's a good question, Jovi. Did you buy that shit?
You bought the watch?
Nah.
Nah, but son, yo, but that shit is real though, B. Like, all these devices are listening and they're constantly trying to learn the algorithms that are being installed with these new updates. This is a computer that is constantly learning and trying to accommodate your needs before you even know you're thinking about it. And that's fucking scary. Like, I get so many because I always watch animal documentaries when I was a kid. PBS, Channel 13 shit or whatever like that. Always watch animal documentaries. So now all of a sudden I got all of these fucking the Dodo web, you know what I'm saying, Facebook page where they show like a road to recovery stories for like stray dogs and shit like that. And I be watching to see how the dog turns out because I like pit bulls. So they catch me slipping. And I sit down, I'll be watching this shit, reading the captions and shit. As soon as the ad about to pop up, I scroll away. I'm like, I ain't waiting no fucking ad. Get to the good part.
Nigga,
you know what I'm saying? How did it turn
out?
This
nigga saved out the... Nigga, you about to be... They about to start sending you and shit.
Nigga, right. Dr. Pole shit and everything.
You know, we got one.
Yeah, we got one. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I know they gonna look at me as food, nigga. Straight up.
Dr. Pole.
They looking at me as food. But yeah, man. So yo, anyway, we gonna move right on. We gonna close out on this on your boy, man, Kanye, man. Of this Pete Davidson nigga, man. He's really weird to me. Like,
yo,
really weird to me. Like that strange weird, like,
yo.
You know what I mean? Like,
your man's, he did the Marilyn Monroe, son. Like, he just fucked his way up the social ladder, B. Like,
I'm not a fan. He's
like Federline, nigga.
Huh?
He's the new K-Fed, bro.
Yeah.
You do know who?
He the new K-Fed.
Oh.
Kevin Federline.
Yeah, I know you're talking about now. I ain't hear what you said. I know you're talking about, but what? But was it all Kev's fault though?
Britney Spears.
I know. Was it all his fault though?
Britney Spears.
Was it all his fault?
He didn't help. He didn't help. He didn't help.
So I found it. So it went from 61, now it's 57% off. I'm not kidding you, son. I'm not joking. I'm telling you. When I seen that shit, I said, yo, this algorithm shit is too motherfucking much, son.
Shit is real.
They're like, oh, you want that on sale? Fine, I'll give it to you on sale.
That shit is real. It's like that on Instagram too.
But back to Peterson or whoever this, yo, this dude he wild for the night right now. All right, you see the video, the last video he made? Yeah, I'm in here, Kanye, I'm in here fucking your wife. Damn, nigga, that's how we doing it?
Yeah, the gloves are
That's
off.
how we doing it?
Gloves are off. Gloves
Yo,
are off.
he played with Mac Miller with that shit. So, he started fucking with Ariana Grande after Mac Miller. And so Mac was still, everybody know that was like puppy love type shit. They was really
Mac was in love with
into
that
each
girl.
other. Yeah, they was into each other. So apparently this is what he does. Like if the other niggas still talking, communicating, he take pictures in the bed. Like he do female shit. Like the shit that we think women do. Like that's the shit that he does.
Yeah.
Like Martin territory shit.
And Pause gets off on it at that.
Yeah. Yeah. So like now his celebrity, like he gonna be done with SNL's. Like he to the point where he was already kind of part-time on SNL because of his rehab stints and shit. So they don't really invest too much TV time into him because the minute they really start trying to focus on him in the skits, this nigga fall off the wagon again and he end up in fucking rehab. So. Yeah. He's not even gonna have to work no more, bro. That's why I say he about to be the new Kevin Federline. He not even about to have to work no more. He gonna fucking knock that joint up, and Pete Davidson is gonna be what cripples the Kardashian name, bro. Pete fucking Davidson.
You think he got enough cachet to cripple that name? That name, no nigga. Kardashian's name.
It ain't no name. It's Kim. Kim built it. You got to destroy Kim to get rid of it.
All it's going to take is for Kim to lose her shit on camera. Okay? We already know she's a slut. So she can't lose that card, right? It's not like where, you're looking at, let's say, like, we'll just take a Jennifer Gardner, right? We'll say just for shits and giggles. We'll take a clean cut Jennifer Gardner and put a sex tape out about her, right? Her whole image is done. Kim Kardashian came in, pause, with a dick in her ass. You feel me? She came in the game like that. So there's nothing that on that angle that can take it away from her. Only if she loses her shit with those kids around, or they actually catch her losing her shit on TV outside of one of her sisters, she's a done deal, bro.
I don't even think that's gonna work. Like, she's built such a fucking.
Kanye knows something that everybody don't know. So, like, you gotta sit back and saying this shit. They suspended this nigga IG account, bro.
Word.
They suspended his account today, and he was never the type of nigga to be on Instagram. He been on that shit because now it's like, look. Every time something comes up that's relevant to, like, everything that comes up that's relative to, like, TikTok or anything that comes up relative to, his kid or anything like that, it's, he's referencing it. Like, he's taking a hard stance on certain things and he's using different things from social media to solidify his stance on why I don't want my daughter doing this. You know, they're not gonna exploit my daughter. Like they're not gonna try to turn my daughter to the next generation of them.
I have no problem with that. Have no problem with that at all.
And you see how they tried to make him snap. You see how they tried to make him snap early. They changed the security codes. You know what I'm saying? He came to pick his kid up from his house to take her to school. You understand?
Didn't he? Travis Scott had to tell him where the daughter birthday party was.
And the thing about it is, and then there's still the stigma hanging around black men as fathers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're helping. This is how it gets perpetuated. Situations like this, where they make it difficult for a man to see his kids, and he's putting it in the public eye that these niggas over here is wilding with my kids. Like, these still my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people feel that.
From that perspective, they are just kids.
And that's what I'm saying. And it's like, and I had a discussion with somebody at the gym. We're gonna close. I had a discussion at the gym with somebody about that whole his daughter don't need to be on social media like that. And I said I agree with him. I said social media is a vicious place for a fucking 8-year-old to be on. Like, you could find better shit for her to do at 8 than to be taping fucking videos, B. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just doesn't add up to me. There's better things she could be doing with her life and with herself to better, to help develop a serviceable adult other than being on fucking TikTok or some shit. So, but anyway, we've been dealing with this up and downs of this fucking connection and the connectivity of the joint. So it's 10:30. We gonna end this joint tonight. We apologize if it wasn't the action-packed show that we normally do because of the fucking technology that has been plaguing us all night. But it's normally what happens to us when we talk about real topics and real shit. So we're not surprised. We're used to it. That's why we kept going. Normally we would have hung it up. We would have chalked it and charged it to the game. This is what they do. But my dudes can't even hear me because my shit is so delayed.
You know.
Yeah.
It's all good.
This
would be what? I mean, at this rate, this would be what? Not to hex it. This would probably be the 5th show, audio or visual, that they probably end up taking down. So,
whatever, man. Look, made it, ma. Top of the world.
Top of the world, ma.
Top of the world.
Dare to dream.
So yo, we out, y'all. We see y'all next week. Hopefully, we have a better connection than this bullshit. See y'all then.
Yeah.
That boy got shit, man. That boy got shit, man.
How's you mad?
That boy got shit, man. That boy got shit, man.
How's you mad?
That boy got shit, man. That boy got shit, man.
How's you